as a bonus, I'm gonna teach you how to defrost the vegetable. Today on Savory Cheese Pie, we're gonna be making a Hammy Sammy and some flaky fries. Now our first ingredient, water. Water really brings me back, you know, I just can't remember a moment of my life where water wasn't a part of it. I think it's the most endearing ingredient ever. Well, I mean, then you got salt, two of the deadliest compounds ever in perfect synergy. And then there's methane or fenugreek. Now this one, it's got aromatic compound, and that's a plus in my book. I forgot about potatoes. Nature's perfect little plump of potassium. Today's recipe's not gonna be that hard. It's pretty much just cutting up potatoes, breading some ham, and as a bonus, I'm gonna teach you how to defrost the vegetable. You know, Hammy Sammys and flaky fries are dear to my heart because I found a pack of pork cutlets in the fridge, and after I made this meal, I was like, tastes really good. And I think something tasting good should be enough of a reason to make it again. Now we added fenugreek and salt to the liquid earlier, and it's probably just about to boil. Oh yeah, stir it up, because we're gonna add our potatoes. Just about the only way you can ruin this dish is by overcooking your potatoes. It's pretty much foolproof, so don't be a fool. The water should look just like green tea with potatoes in it. I'm gonna turn the oven to 400. Get some flour ready, some breadcrumbs ready. Shake them up. I'm gonna add 1 egg and about 4 tablespoons of water. Just remember not to forget about your potatoes. So by stretching the egg out with a little bit of water, I can get it to flow into the meat a little bit better. Oh, we're doing something crazy here. Yeah, we're not going flour first. We're going egg first. Now stick with me, because this is a light batter. If I did a heavy batter, man, it'd just be batter. Like, look at the freaking thinness of that meat. It's so thin. So instead, I'm gonna do almost like a tempura without the flour. And then we're gonna put the flour on. And then we're gonna take it over to the breadcrumbs. And I'm gonna mash it into the breadcrumbs as hard as I can to get it to stick anywhere the flour didn't get. And get it into those little nooks and crannies. And it's gonna stick good. And you might be like, oh no, it'll just fall right off. You didn't do it right. It's never gonna stick. What are you, living in 1999 before the ball dropped and the computers turned the whole world into a simulation? Come on, I think you're smarter than that. I mean, if you think just because I'm doing it different than somebody else that it's not gonna work, you're probably still living in like a freezer right after the nuke dropped in 1954. But I'm here to tell you to open up that door because the world isn't gone and the bombs never drop. You can bread ham however you want. So you remember how I told you not to overcook the potatoes? Well, I straight up murdered these potatoes. They are so overcooked. In a desperate attempt to fix them, I'm gonna pick out the best ones and put them in the freezer. Because could you imagine tossing those soft potatoes in oil? I mean, you'd have mashed potatoes. How's it going? I'm coming in with a quick tip. If you want frozen vegetables that aren't white, hard, and weird, you have to start with cold water. Once the cold water lowers to the temperature of the frozen vegetables, drain that off and add slightly warmer water. You can repeat this process as many times as you want, going all the way up to hot water. Once the vegetables are thawed correctly from the inside out, you can add them straight to the butter without even getting them white and weird and hard. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you enjoyed the company of something white, weird, and hard? You know, self-reflection is nothing without a mirror. So let's imagine we're all just kind of like a floating boat of butter on a bed of bacon fat. I mean, think about it. It's kind of like you're riding the tides of amalgamation, but everybody's just soup in their own way. Try to spice things up with a little cayenne pepper, but there's never enough time. floating through the mysteries of breaded ham. I mean, that's kind of what life is about. Smushing freaking breadcrumbs into ham. Because that's how you bring people into the world. So now that my potatoes are sufficiently frozen, I'm going to take that lukewarm oil I just warmed up and the potatoes, and I'm going to ploop them together. And then I'm going to fold them until the oil freezes onto the frozen potatoes. If you're going to air fry or convection oven potatoes, this actually creates a really nice oil layer that sticks to the potatoes and creates like a fry barrier for them to crisp up nicely. While I'm doing this, I'm going to heat up some bacon fat. So next time you overboil potatoes and someone's like, "You ruined them," you can come right back and be like, "No, I'm going to save the day because these are actually better." And they're going to want to fight you because you messed up the potatoes. But it's time to learn them something good. Because you're going to teach them this method and they're going to be like, "Wow, those are better potatoes." I cooked these bad spuds at 425 for 22 minutes or until golden brown. Now when it comes to frying ham, we're going to do it lightly. We don't want to actually fry this ham all the way through. We're just giving it a nice sear. We're just trying to lock the breading and the flavor into this cutlet. It's getting cooked in the oven. I really like doing it this way. By searing the pork first, I'm going to lock all those juices. And then by cooking it at a lower temperature in the oven, it's going to render all the fat and make all the meat beside it tender. If I were to just fry this the whole time, it might be a little bit tough. I'm going to cook this in the oven for about 18 minutes on 350. You're going to want to keep a very close eye on your potatoes and your chicken. Don't be afraid to get down there. I mean, you clean the floors. You know how clean the floors are, right? You know, you could clean them. If they're not clean enough to eat off of, you could clean them. And if you're like, "That'll never work," you should probably replace them. About halfway through, you're going to want to turn it over. Look at how well that breading's stuck. You know, I used to hate breading things because it would always fall off until I was like, I'm going to make that breading my bitch. Bread with confidence, and the problem will solve itself. And here's the resolution to that quick tip. Just melt up some butter and throw them right in. Don't even have to boil. I mean, if you're boiling frozen vegetables, you're stuck in some age I don't want to be a part of anymore. Because this is the future where the flavor stays in the vegetables. I mean, we could just boil the essence into a reduction of boiled vegetable juice and add it back in, but I'd rather just put some half and half in here and let it fly. And we're getting ready to plate it. You know, every time you plate something, it kind of is a reflection of your soul. Like, how you feeling today? You just gonna slop it on the plate? Or are you living in some kind of beautiful world? Now we're gonna cut our bread real sloppy like and put some homemade ranch on it. Did you know that ranch can be made from like just sour cream and mayonnaise and parsley? Anything else you put in there is just gonna make it taste like a different type of ranch. It's time to plate it. Get your succotash. Get your bun and your other bun with your ham and cheese on it and ranch. Let's make it look real nice for the camera. Cut it in half. And here they come. The fries. These were the best fries I've made in a while, by the way. I would definitely make them again. I would make this whole thing again. It was amazing.
Fries are amazing. The peas, the succotash is really good. Yeah, it's like a no thrills meal, but really good.